Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Freezer Burns. As always, I'm your host Greg, the frozen food master, and you're joining me as I eat my way through the freezer aisle one box at a time. Today, I'm reviewing this. It is the Bertolli Shrimp, Asparagus, and Penne meal, $6.99 for this bag. I'm ready to get this out of the bag. We're gonna cook it in the microwave, see how it looks, see how it cooks, and most importantly, get all of this into my belly. Freezer Burns starts right now.
If you spend some time on Freezer Burns, then you might stave off the stomach churns. Greg's the frozen food master. He's best bud to your taste buds.
Once again, today we are reviewing the Bertolli meal, shrimp, asparagus, and penne. $6.99 for this bag. Let's take a look at this bag. See that? It says in here it's pasta and shrimp with asparagus in a creamy tomato basil sauce, complete skillet meal for two, ready in 10 minutes. When I look at this, first off, I love these Bertolli packaging here. Love the it's like a metallic foil-like bag. Very gold and orange color for this one. I know they vary in color, but they're all metallic looking and they just sparkle when I'm walking down the freezer aisle. But also this is like the best way to describe it is like old world Italian. And on this package, I see some nice succulent shrimp, some big pieces of asparagus, like the heads of the asparagus, which is always the best part, some tomato and some penne. I'm really interested to see how this creamy tomato basil sauce turns out. Cooking instructions. So it says on the box, or on the bag rather, ready in 10 minutes. Here's what it says. I could do it in the stovetop, or I could do it in the microwave. If I do it in the stovetop, I pour all the contents into a 12-inch nonstick skillet, and I cook for 10 minutes and stir and toss and serve. Okay, that's good. If I cook it in the microwave, I pour it into a 2-quart microwave-safe casserole dish, microwave at high for 8 minutes, and then microwave covered an additional 3 minutes or until pasta and sauce are piping hot. Let stand 5 minutes. So that actually takes longer to cook on the microwave than it does on the skillet. Nutritional facts. Serving size half package, that's 340 grams. So the total here is 680 grams for this total package. 340 grams, serving per container 2. Nothing much to report here. 420 calories, 16 grams of fat, but sodium, 990 milligrams of sodium, and that's always something to be concerned about. Trying to figure out how to open this. There you go. Okay, so this is interesting. If you look in there, let's see if I can. There are, like most meals, the sauce is in these little nuggets here. Smells basil-y, smells creamy, smells tomatoey, but that's interesting. The sauce are separate pieces. It's not like a separate packet that you mix in. Penne is penne. Let me see if I can find a piece of shrimp. Here you go. Nice size shrimp. A little bit bigger than small size. I can't find any asparagus. So I've cooked this on the skillet for 10 minutes. I put it over medium heat, I covered it, I stirred it once just as directed, and sure enough, after 10 minutes, it was cooked. It's piping hot, as you can see, and first thing I noticed is this is the entire bag, okay? It's in a decent sized bowl, right? The outside of the bag really speaks for like restaurant quality, and what I will tell you is the quantity here is not extra big. Although it's supposed to be 2 servings, it's really like 1 serving of a restaurant dish, okay? Something you might pay, you know, $9, $10, maybe even $12 for in a restaurant. This is about the quantity. Coming right out, I gotta tell you, it looks and smells amazing. Penne, asparagus, shrimp, and sauce. Let's see how it tastes. That's pretty good. Really fresh tasting. Here's what I was nervous about. Bertolli meals tend to be really salty. And although there was a lot of sodium that I read on the outside, not overpowering sodium. We've reviewed dishes before, as you recall. They're in like the 1,200 milligrams of sodium. So not horrible, but a little more than I'd like to see. I was worried that this was going to be like chock full of spice. What I will tell you is that this is a very subtle dish. It does not overpower. In fact, I would go as far as to say I could add some pepper on here. I could add a little bit of salt on here and still feel okay if that's the way you want to go. That being said, it's flavorful enough. The pieces are good. I'm really, really happy with this. I mean, as I push this around, I see tons of shrimp, more than you would expect. The penne is cooked great just on the skillet, and the asparagus is good as well. This is the Bertolli Shrimp, Asparagus, and Penne meal, $6.99 a bag. I'm dripping here. That's kind of gross. But the meal overall, super fresh, good quantity for one, not really quantity for two. Nice subtle taste, rich creamy sauce. Really happy with this. I give this a 4.5 star. Question of the day. Does your when you eat asparagus, does it make your pee smell? Because it doesn't make everyone's pee smell. It doesn't make your pee smell. Answer that in the comment section of the post. Question of the day, does asparagus make your pee smell? As always, I'm your host, Greg, the frozen food master. This has been another review of Freezer Burns, and I'll see you next time.